Thank you to Lilysilk for sponsoring today's video. A few weeks back, I did a video on my top chic habits that are guaranteed to make you feel more confident, and my first tip in that video was to stop pressing snooze. So today I want to build on that idea and continue that thought for any of you who are hard snooze users out there, and present 10 fast ways where you can always look amazing and feel confident every single morning, even if you only have 10 minutes to get ready for your Zoom meeting. This first tip is super simple, and so that's kind of why I want to start here. If you only have 10 minutes to get ready in the morning, then showering likely isn't in the equation. So at least, at the bare minimum, to wake yourself up, just splash some cold water on your face. Number one, it will wake you up. Number two, it will make your skin a little bit tighter, a little bit fresher, and it will of course just kind of cleanse your face and get the sleep off of your face. Tip two is to do your hair the night before. So this can be a very handy tip if you don't give yourself enough time in the morning, for one, but in general, hair lays better on the second day after a wash anyway. Of course, everyone has different hair textures and types, and so it's very specific to you, but if you can do this, it will save you a great deal of time, and then also just not having the extra frizz in the morning is a benefit as well. So there's a few ways to do this. The first thing that you can do is use one of these scrunchies. Silk scrunchies are going to work best to put your hair up on the top of your head where you're not going to lay on it at all. And then also it'll be perfect for not having the crimp. So that's what the silk is for. Another thing that you can do is, this is actually new to me that I'm so excited about, is wearing a sleeping cap. Some people call it a hair bonnet. It's going to make your hair not touch your skin, which doesn't need as many oils as your hair does. You're not going to crimp your hair at all. If you've got your hair perfectly curled for the next day, then a hair bonnet, sleeping cap, whichever definition you want to use, is going to really keep your hair perfect for the next day without any frizz. This also will work with straight hair. This brings me to today's sponsor, Lilysilk. They have a lot of high quality silk garments such as clothing and also pajama sets and even bedding sets if you're looking to get something for the holidays to just make your bed a more lovely place. They have mulberry silk, which is a more high quality version, and it just has this beautiful soft sheen to it, and it comes in different price levels and quality levels as well. So this is what I would say to be the highest quality silk that I've had. It's shinier, it's thicker, and you can really tell that it will last longer. The silk sleeping cap was from there, as well as the silk scrunchie, and they have a lot of different styles. I went with the one that has the ribbons on it, but they also have a style that is pleated, as well as the flounce style is really beautiful. Their silk pillowcases are the most luxury that I have experienced. So you want to have a good silk pillowcase because it's antibacterial, and it also is going to wick away a lot of the sweat or moisture that comes throughout the night. So I will leave links down below to all my favorites, as well as more information if you're just curious about the silk itself. The next thing that you want to do if you only have a few minutes in the morning is to depuff. So there's a few ways to do that. The first way that is the quickest is to use a caffeine eye cream. The benefit to a caffeine eye cream is that it's going to, number one, moisturize under there. That will bring a little bit more life back to the eyes. Also, the caffeine will get rid of the puffiness and wake you up. And it has aromatherapy too, so I use one that smells like a vanilla latte, and that always helps me get ready in the morning and just cheers me up. Another way that you can depuff is through that silk pillowcase. So I've used silk pillowcases for years, and I've had all different quality levels. I've used really cheap ones and really expensive ones, and I would say that in my experience, the Lilysilk version is the highest quality one that I've had. I always have white bedding, so that's why I opted for this white, more ivory tone one, but they do have a lot of different ranges of styles and colors. So a silk pillowcase does depuff, but it also prevents wrinkles. So if you're looking for wrinkle prevention, then that can be a really good tip. And so that's my next tip, is to avoid wrinkles, not only on your face, but on your clothes. So there are a lot of different fabrics that are more prone to wrinkles than the other ones. So if you're just in your closet and you have to make split decisions on what to wear before your next meeting, before you run out the door, whatever your scenario is, then be conscious about not having an outfit that is wrinkled. You might have the perfect piece to wear, but then you look in your closet and it's just not the option for the day. So I instead would choose something that's knitwear or denim rather than something like a linen that would be much more prone to wrinkling, or a poplin would definitely qualify in that arena as well. Next is a foolproof makeup routine. There are days where I just love to contour and, do the cat eye, all of that stuff. But cat eyes, eyeliner in general are, it's hit and miss. You could have a really good cat eye day. It could be even, symmetrical. You got the wing going on. But there are days where you could be doing that in a car or just trying to rush through it and it could go horribly wrong. And then you look down at your hands and there's just ink everywhere. So you want to instead think about how to make your makeup foolproof on these days. So what I do for this is usually if I've got a lipstick color that I love, it will work well as a blush in a pinch. So I'll just dab some of that on my cheeks and then I will, instead of doing the full eyeliner makeup look, I'll just do a neutral eyeshadow, some mascara, and just tame my brows a little bit with a boy brow gel. And that's pretty much all you need to do to be able to walk out the door. If you are looking like you have some dark circles because you didn't sleep well the night before, then a concealer and maybe some foundation will also be needed. But just kind of think about how you can simplify and make your makeup routine a little bit more foolproof for those times. My next tip for getting ready for your next Zoom meeting or online class would be to wear pants. I feel like this is so crazy that I even have to say it. If you're like me and you tried to wear pajamas and just throw on a top so you're like half ready, how great did you feel in that? Did you feel like you were going to fall asleep? Did you feel like you could rock the meeting, own the room, whatever it is? Instead, try to get fully ready. The science behind this was in a 2012 study where they called it enclothed cognition. The idea is if you were to put on a lab coat, you would feel like a professional who knew what they were talking about. So if you put on pants, you're likely to feel the same way. And P.S., they can be comfortable pants. It doesn't have to be something uncomfortable or strict, just not anything that's of the sweat variety of pants. Next, let accessories do the talking. If you don't have a lot of time to put together an outfit, you can keep it simple with just basic top and bottom or a dress or a jumpsuit that are just one piece and you can throw it on. But you can do accessorizing to your advantage to where that really takes control of the look. You could accessorize with jewelry, of course, but also with neck scarves are a really great way to class up an outfit quickly, or belts or whatever else you've got going on. And on that note, for your next Zoom meeting or for your online class, I would say to really pay attention to things you normally wouldn't, like lighting. So the way that you should light your scene properly is to have a focal light that's going to be hitting your face. It doesn't have to be anything that would overexpose you or create too harsh of a light, but something that could have maybe a sheer curtain on the window, and then that natural light will just create a very soft bounce on your face, and then that will perfectly light your whole scene as well. And then if you are doing an online class and it's nighttime or something like that, where you just need to make your lighting still work, try not to have a little dark, creepy corner. Instead, it's better to have a light in front and a light behind you. So have a light, like a desk lamp, that's softly lighting your face and your foreground, and then have a dimmer light on behind you so that it still lights up the area behind you. And that brings me to my next tip, that you want to have a background that will explain who you are. You don't want it to be just some dark, creepy corner. Instead, you can express yourself about things that you like. Like I really love houseplants, which you can see in my background. I like fine art, so I've got a little statue there. But really it's clean, there's not clutter. I've removed a lot of things that I really don't want in my expression of who I am in my background. So instead of having something that's distracting, find something that's clean, like a blank wall, if nothing else, but just keep it simple and clean and maybe even a little bit of self-expression. And then finally, elevate your computer, your laptop up a little bit. So you can do this with books, but I like to use a professional stand that has a little bit of grip to it so my computer doesn't like fly off, because I like to have it at a little bit of an angle. And then that is going to do a few things. Number one, you will elevate your posture. You won't be hunching over your screen. Number two, it'll be much more flattering, just like you would take a selfie, where a selfie up here can look a lot better than if it's way down here. And then that also will help because your laptop emits some light, and so that light will be much more flattering coming from a different angle. It will expand the way that you can see more of your background behind you instead of it being up close. And there's just a lot of benefits to all of that. So that's going to also help if you just want to use it every day for your laptop. It's a really good choice. So those were my tips on how to get ready faster in the morning, to always be prepared, and also to just be mindful of how you present yourself, especially in career choices like, online meetings for your career can be super hit or miss and could really give you an advantage, a leg up to your life. And so in a nutshell, if you like this sort of video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up so that I'm aware of that. And don't forget to subscribe. And thank you guys so much for the 750,000 followers. That's just absolutely crazy to wrap my mind around. I try not to think about it because it would probably scare me. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Right now, things are looking dark and dangerous, always creeping up, but you'll see, things are gonna be alright.